Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a great night. A little bit of a rough start for me this morning, but I'm trying, guys. I'm up and moving. Uh, I'm going to see how to make sure I set all this up. I'm going to make sure everybody knows I'm in. I'm on. Title PAA Live Morning Show. PUESDAY June. And what is today? The 8th, I think? Yep, the 8th. Live. Here we go. All right, morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I hope everything is good. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Uh, so let's see what happens. Nope, I don't want to do any of that. So I'm already live. So good morning, everybody. I hope everybody has an amazing, awesome day. Uh, it's a little bit rainy here. I was going to take you guys out and start doing the stairs for the trailer, but I did a quick look last night. It was kind of late. I couldn't sleep again. Got lots of body cramps again just from overdoing it, I guess. But I'm in. I'm here. I'm going to clean up a couple of things. I must get my instructions out. And like I said, I'm a little bit starting late today because I just didn't have a good night. I'm like getting like 3 hours of sleep. And then I just didn't feel like doing anything but, sitting there on the couch and watching the stupid tube. So I put on some Three Stooges, got bored with that, put on some Jerry Lewis, got bored with that, and found some Laurel and Hardy and fell asleep finally. So I'm on. Hope everybody has, like I said, had a great day. This is Joe from sunny South Florida to you TikTokers, and this is Joe from Plastic Addictions Anonymous and the Model Asylum. I am owner admin. Paul Lovelace is owner admin. We have Samuel Stokes as an admin. Chris Bryan is one of our moderators, and Joe Fritz is one of our moderators. Please say hey to these guys if you guys see them online. They do a great job when I'm not available. Also, a couple of updates. We are going to have Paul Lovelace here in a little over a month for a week. We're going to do a build-off also of, I think it's a 29 Ford pickup. And we're going to do a live build-off in my trailer. We're going to set up a little studio. I'm going to try to set up a little studio. We're going to also be doing a couple of new kits. Just so everybody knows what happened to my. I want to see it, everything. Oh no! All right. Anyway, everything's good here. I'm still, like I said, I'm still kind of struggling, and I just wanted everybody to know I'm in and moving. So you guys are welcome to come say hi. I'm trying right now to get you guys back to. There we go. I didn't mean to set all that up. All right. So I'll see you come in as you come in because I got the bar up. Anyway, we are working on the AMT Kenworth challenge. It's the transit mixer. It's a 125 scale. It's a very beautiful little kit. I had to do a couple of adjustments to the chassis last night, but I think I got it all squared away. Where they line this up runs right over the mid transmission. So, and I found out that I had the gas tanks finally in the right place. So I got to put the other fuel tank on this morning. But I'm gonna grab my instructions real quick out of my instruction folder. So, excuse me for a minute. I'll see you as you come on. Hopefully everyone can see me and can hear me fine. I don't have any music or anything playing or anything of that nature, so hopefully my voice is fairly clear. I see my camera's a little out of where it's supposed to be, so let's get it up just a little bit, guys. Sorry about that. I'm trying to make it so you guys see mostly the build and some, maybe a couple of, there we go, a couple of, I don't want that too high. There we go. Hopefully that's okay, guys, and I didn't make anybody seasick. Anyways, this is Joe from Plastic Addictions Anonymous. I'm here to say hello and let everybody know that I'm still alive. I spoke to a bunch of people this morning, and I sent a few little video. I sent a little video to a few people. I hope you guys didn't get annoyed about it. It's one of the TikTok videos I made. When I'm in a good mood, I like to make a little happy TikTok video, or even sometimes when I'm not feeling so good, I'll make a happy TikTok video just to say good morning. I missed out on a couple of days last week, and I got a couple of new followers though, so I think I have like 35 now. I think I only had like 17 on God goodness, last Tuesday, so a week ago, I only had 17, and I've doubled it. So hot dog. Anyway, it's just stupid videos from TikTok. Anyways, I'm here if anybody wants to come say hi and chat in on me. I'm gonna get my, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and pull my instruction book and get my instructions. I kind of put them in. I put them away in here the other night, so I can clean up my desk and stuff. But like I said, it should be fairly easy just to grab them and pull them out. Also, eventually, I am going to create a Facebook group of nothing except for instructions. So, if you guys want to either upload your instructions, take pictures of them, and upload them in chronological order, please. That means like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, step 1, step 2, step 3, 4, 5, and try to make them as clear as possible. They don't have to be too big. I can crop them and make them any size I want. I'd like to make them like a page, so you flip one, and send me the make sure to give me the front cover of it, because if you're going to send them to me, so that I know exactly what kit it goes to. And I'm going to create a Facebook group, and it's just going to have a link to a web page that I'm going to create, a website that I'm going to create. It's going to be called Joe's Model Instructions, or Plastic Addictions Model Instructions. I'm not quite so sure yet exactly what I'm going to call it. I'll know more when I start building it. I'm going to do it all in Scratch HTML. I'm not going to use any of their fancy programs that they use these days. I learned, 20 years ago how to write HTML under DOS. So I do it under DOS, which is just bringing up a DOS prompt and typing in from my head. I have a book of my things. Here we go, down here somewhere, that I have created. I figured I'd show you guys and give you guys this is my other hobby you guys don't know anything about. I create web pages, web design and web pages, and I used to, before my medication started affecting me the way it does, I used to do literal HTTP and DOS. HTTP writing. I did it all. This is all my book of writings that I've done. Everything that's been in my head. And you guys, this is something I did 20 years ago for a a Cub Scout that my son was in. My oldest son's 30. I did a page for them. I also have. I did a place here for Complete Auto, that little restaurant down, or little automotive place down the street. And I've done a whole lot of other. Good morning, Brother Don. Good morning. I will have to say to you hi in the morning later on. But anyways, as you see, I've got a couple of hidden talents. I also collect knives, which I wanted to show you guys also. It's another hobby of mine. I know TikTok lets me do it. I'm going to make a TikTok of all my knives, with my knives and stuff, probably in the next couple of days, just to get them out there. This way you guys can check them out. I'm also, like I said, I'm a knife and sword collector. My son has all my swords. He has things ranging from just a standard gentleman's practice sword all the way up to, he's got a 52-inch claymore that I gave him for Christmas one year. He was big time into self-defense and swordsmanship, so I gave him the swords, and then he wasn't into it anymore. So I'm not going to take them back, because I gave them for Christmas. They're his. He's welcome to them. I just hope he keeps them in good health and keeps them clean like I used to do. He's got them hanging on his wall. I know anybody that sees them always asks questions about where he got them and stuff like that, but anyway. I'm in. I see everybody's not in yet, so I'm just letting everybody know I'm here. I'm in. Alright. There we go. Alright, here we go. So now, we're going to squeeze over to here. I got to put the things back up here. I got to figure out a way to talk that. Anyways, my instructions, I think we're doing I'm going to finish putting the fuel tank on first of all. I ripped my dang instructions, y'all. I hate doing that. I'm going to have to put a piece of tape on it. Anyway, alright, so let's see what we got. That's from folding it. That's what it's from, I know. Alright, so let's see. We did all that. I still haven't got the interior done, guys. Like I said, it was another little bit of a rough night. It wasn't too bad, but it did make me not want to do a whole lot last night. So I basically just sat in my chair wishing I could fall asleep, and I couldn't fall asleep. So I guess I talked to Sam Stokes, I guess, until about 2:15 or something of that nature. So him and I chatted last night in the middle of the night. He gets off late, so I like to chat with him. Him and I, we just BS. We don't do anything of any, we just talk to each other and hang out, and he tells me, him and I talk about his day or my day, and we just BS, just like I kind of do with you guys sometimes. I just want to say hey and BS with you. All right, I'm gonna put the radiator in and the fuel tank on and the back bar on. I want to get the basic the chassis accessories complete. I do have the pipes that I need to put in. Okay, I've already got. Oops, see, like I said, I haven't finished this. I've still got this dashboard and everything up here to do, so I haven't even done that. But I want to finish the chassis first before we slam anything together. And our next step will be slamming it together. I'll probably do that off camera. So let me get some things out of the box. Don't know if you guys can see me or not, but I am in like Flynn. Alright, so parts out of the box are probably going to be in my bag. I probably put them in a bag. I did. See all the parts that I have separated here, they're in a bag. So I know those are all the parts that I'm going to need right now. Maybe a couple of chromes. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this off to the side over here. And wait for people to come in and say good morning. It's Tuesday. It is June the 8th, 2021. It is a semi-rainy day here, so I'm really probably not going to get to do my... I really wanted to do my steps today, but I'm not going to get to. Shout out to Plastic Addictions Anonymous on Facebook and the Model Asylum on Facebook. Also, shout out to all my subscribers from YouTube and my followers from my TikTok. Anyway, these are all the parts that I pulled over. These are all the parts that we're supposed to be putting on, so I know, these are all ready to rock and roll. I'm probably going to go ahead and put the radiator in just like this and make sure everything's going to line up the way it's supposed to. It should drop right into place like that, and then I can touch it up. I don't really care about the white inside. I think I want to do it silver real quick. So I'm basically just going to throw some silver in there with a paintbrush. So bear with me for a minute. So it can be drying till later. No, I had silver in here somewhere. Oh wait, I got silver in my little bottle here. Alright, so now all I need is my little piece of papers that I use. I think I ran out of those. Oh no, there they are. Alright, so I use these little index cards as well as like a little blotter. Just so everybody knows, I have a stack of them over here that I use for blotters for painting and stuff. A stack of them. So they're $1 at the Dollar Tree, so it's worth that. So I don't have to get, I was using my mats to drop a little bit of pieces of paint on, but this is something I can do. I can just drop a couple of drops in here. This is kind of like a metallic chrome, so I want to kind of like give it a little bit of a dirty look at the same time that I'm painting it, because it is the inside of the radiator, and it will look not all perfectly chrome. So I don't really want it to look perfect. I just want it to be able to be painted. So I'm dropping like 6 or 8 drops in there. And then I'm going to smooth them around with a paintbrush, try to get it to where it looks fairly decent. This way I don't have to go in and out with the paintbrush. I can just stay in here with the paintbrush and smooth stuff around. See? Kind of like that. I don't want to do, like I said, too heavy, because I want it to look kind of aluminum. And with the painting it on the metallic, really doesn't stand out. It kind of turns it into more of an aluminum look. So that's why I do that with a brush. If I do parts, I do spray paint parts, the whole with the can. But if I can do small parts and make them look more, how should I say? I want to say steel looking. I'd rather do that by just dropping a little bit of paint. Oop, dang it! See, oh shakes, man. God, okay, I'll touch that up. Fred, man, I was almost done too. All right, because that was all I'm gonna do. See, it just kind of looks rough and dirty. And I am kind of touching the dry paint or drying paint with my brush and kind of making it look more like it's been, crap blown through it. Just for the heck of it. I'll have to touch that up though. Crap. Which I planned on doing anyways once I get it all in the place. So let's see if I can reach it on there. No, I'm going to have to do it prior to. Alright, so anyways, I also updated my acetone. I don't have any thinner right now, so I use acetone to clean my... Hey, what's up, Dave? This one? This trailer? Amazon has it. I think it was like 39 bucks, bro. My wife had me build this. My son got it for me for last Christmas, if you're talking about this Coca-Cola holiday trailer here. My son got it for me. My wife wants me sometime between now and December. I have to put lights in the back of it, and I have to figure out I'm going to put a little music box inside of it that she can turn on and off so that she can play either Santa Claus is coming to town or something of that nature, some Christmas thing. So my son bought it for me for Christmas because my wife said she wanted me to build it and put it on I put it on a GMC General. That's not what it came with. I think it came with the Transit Star. I think is what they have it actually pictured on the box. It was a Transit Star. But anyways, yeah, it is a fun build. I did the planks inside wood, but it's like stuck up on a shelf. Nobody can really see it, so I don't know why I wasted my time. But I know it's there and I know it's done. So the planks are inside are wood. The trim around all the way around it, including the front, is a metallic chrome. That's what I used. It's basically the same paint that I'm using here that I put into a little squeeze bottle, so I can just drop drops out of it as I need it. It's also fairly good to have handy around. Alright, so I want to put this back on here and put this back on here, and then I want to put it on there. I had to remove the center pump for the mixer because I put it on facing backwards. I'm a dum-dum. Anyway, I'm gonna put that back on sometime today, and it'll all hook up properly. I was not feeling well, I guess, when I did it, and wasn't watching again. That's the second time I've done that, by the way, on this build. Put something in the wrong place or facing the wrong way. So, that's what fun with plastic builds is all about. I appreciate you coming in, Dave. I am just, like I said, I'm just rough night, so I'm just kind of like plugging along slowly but surely. I still have several things to do here. I have to put in this, the battery here, which I don't have even painted yet. So the battery's still got to go in there. But I did finally get that to where it opens and closes right up underneath the problem with this is the rear brace is right here. It sits right here. And if you go too far up, you won't be able to get the lid on and off. So I wanted to be able to get the lid on and off. Also, I painted and fixed up I got little touch-ups to do, but the secondary shifter, I got that all into place for the drum rather, I'm sorry. So, my hands are shaky, so I'm going to use that. There we go. Okay, so I sat it up there so it didn't go nowhere. Anyways, I got to touch this up, and I got to turn the pump around, the actual mixer pump that the chain hooks up to. It's literally supposed to hook, excuse me, because if this goes like way in here to where the barrel is like into here. So literally, where they're showing me and where the markings were on the inside of the chassis, puts it right here where this beam is. I mean, literally. So I'm probably going to have to move it back a bit, guys. I really don't see a choice in that. I really don't. But I got everything else in place. I mean, the gas tank went in fine. All the exhaust comes out perfectly fine. The air tanks are going to go in fine. The fuel tank's going to go in fine on this side. All the drive shafts and all the center transmission, everything lined up and is perfect. So it's got to be a misprint or something, because they're telling me to put the pump for the pump line for the mixer portion here, which is where I think it needs to be. But when I do, let me see if I can, here's the motor. When I do put the cross member in, the pump, if I do this, the pump literally sits like right like face, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's like this little piece here goes right up against the chassis cross member. And it can't be like that, otherwise it's not going to look great. So I'm going to pull it back a little bit. I'm going to pull the mixer back probably just a hair, just so that it sets up, and I still want it to line up in the back like they have it, so I'm probably going to have to, I don't know what I'm going to do there, but I have to line this chain up with right down inside in between this member. I was looking at the instructions this morning, and this is basically where I have to dump it to, right here. And that's almost exact to what the box looks like when you look at the box, and if you look at the box where the tires are sitting. I can't see it, but you guys can right now. The front, the center ring going around. If you look at this is the back ring, the center ring, the front ring, the main ring, the pour ring is what I would call it. And I still have to sand this all down and putty it up and paint it. But anyways, if you look at it, where this is sitting is literally like almost perfectly level or perfectly in line with the rear of the truck. So when you put the chain down here, I mean, I'm probably going to put the motor like right on the back side of this bracket over here and let the chain drive kind of lean to the side a little bit, because I can do that as long as it hooks, you know what I mean? As long as it hooks up to the other side. But as you can see, there's another part that comes up inside a box in here. So I got to put that all together. Yeah, we still have the whole fender welds, put in all the ladders and stuff, all the chutes. Anyways, that's where I'm at. So it's a fun build though, Dave, man. I would let you know that trailer was a fun build. It really was. And it has these sliding rear wheels, so you can slide the rear wheels up and down depending on where your load is at and how heavy your load is. So, but they also make it really easy to drill little holes all along the silver line, because they put those little where the ambers are supposed to be. I left them off for now because I'm going to eventually drill these out, like I said, and put other lights and stuff in it eventually. What was I doing? Oh yeah, good glue. I do have my glue out. I gotta go to Hobby Lobby or Amazon and order some more glue. I order off Amazon a lot, so I don't have to leave my house and my wife. And it's fairly cheap. It's free delivery. I mean, no matter what, I'm going to spend in my truck I'm going to spend $3 to go to Hobby Lobby for my house. And my wife's car, I'd spend probably $1.50. But my wife's always got her car, so I try my best not to leave her stranded without her car and make her drive my big old beast. So I try to. Not that she can't. She drives it wonderful. She drives it with the trailer on it. I don't know if you saw the video, Dave. By the way, I did finally do the the trailer seals. I finally got them suckers done. I feel like I've been beat up by a, as my cousin said, I've been rode hard and put up wet like a horse. I don't know where he got like a horse from, but okay, I don't know. Most of the time, you let your horse cool off, and he don't get put away wet. So I don't know why he's saying wet with a horse, but okay. He just said that to me last night. You feel like you feel like you were rode hard and put up wet. Okay, okay. I guess I can go with that. So, anyways, I'm just gonna drop a dab of glue here. I'm trying to see. I really can't see. Oh, I got my light. I got new. Oh, my wife bought me new batteries for my light. Yay! Anyway, I'm destroying these instructions, guys. And as you see, I really like to keep my stuff nice and neat because I put it in a bag and everything, and then I put it in my case. All right, so I got glue everywhere it's supposed to have glue. Let's put this. I got it lined up right where it's supposed to be. This thing should go 1, 2, 3. So let's put the bracket in first. Come on, I'm shaking, guys. Excuse me, I'm shaking a little bit here. Excuse me. And I still left the tires loose because I'm not quite so sure I like them. I might want to change them to the rubbers, but I left them loose just in case I decided to change. Alright, so now we gotta bring that down like that. We gotta find the holes. We gotta put the rings right on that, just like that. And there we have it. It ain't gonna stay because I don't have it setting right. That's gotta be done right there. Oops. So anyways, this is basically what I do, Dave. I just kind of build and talk. Got any questions about any of the kits you see on the side? Oh, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but I made a board. Literally made a board to just something for everybody to look at rather than just look at my hands and stuff. So if anybody asks they want to see something, I can just kind of like turn my camera kind of slowly and let them see whatever one they want. I don't have a zoom feature because it is just a PC camera. It's a cheap one to boot like that, but it does work and it does make sound, and I can do my lives, so I'm a happy camper. And I don't know why this is not going on. Let me turn this where I can see these knots. There's that one. So we got that one. We did have it. I'm shaking. You can't see it, but I'm shaking, Dave. Sorry, man. I'm really having problems. This is the major problem that I have with building, is my shakes. Sometimes I can get right through an entire build without shaking at all, and then there are those builds that I have to struggle just to try and make it look right. You know, it's really a shame, but it's true. It's the way it works with me these days. I have to struggle sometimes, and sometimes it's 1, 2, 3. Like my IH, it took me almost a month and a half to finish that sucker. All right, so now that should look pretty good. I can clean my brush and come back with a little bit of black, just to kind of give it up. Now I got to put the pipes on, the water pipes on, water lines on and stuff, the radiator hoses. But I think I got that pretty much ready to roll now. As long as I leave it alone, I see that it's on the pin. Both of them are on the pin. So I can roll it up just a hair. What I used yesterday was this. Just kind of like, oops. Just kind of like put it next to it and let it sit for a couple of minutes. Hopefully that dries enough. It does kind of look like it's leaning though. Let me turn it to the side so I can make sure it's not. And it is. Alright, hang tight, guys. I gotta get this thing up a little better. Make sure that's right. So let's right to the side. Alright, and I still got a crap load of touch-ups to do underneath. Once I get all the fuel tanks on and get the chassis accessories on, that's when I'm going to do all my touch-ups. This way I don't have to worry about flipping over doing anything anymore to it. I'll have the battery paint and everything. They do not show me they do show me in this one putting the fender on. I am incorrect. I am sorry. So I am supposed to put the fender on in this one as well. The front bumper. So, not fender, bumper. So, but it doesn't show me whether it goes on top or the bottom. And I don't have the thing on yet. So I'm not sure if it does seem to fit perfectly right on top though. Oh wait, that's just a piece of screw. I thought that was like a pin that it was supposed to go on, but it's not. So I'm assuming it goes sitting on like so. That's my assumption anyways. Those two are perfectly lined up. And those are your pass-throughs. So the pass-throughs would be higher. So it definitely doesn't go like that. It definitely goes here. Something of this nature. Anyway. So anyway, that's where this is supposed to go here. But as you see, here are the hood pins. So I'm going to wait to put this on until I get the hood grill in and the hood pins on. So, excuse me. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and grab my black real quick as well. Let me step over here for 1 second. It's right here somewhere. Okay, I think that's it. Is that my, I think that's my black. I cleaned my brush. Nope, not yet. Gotta do that. Or did I? Yeah, I did. It looks clean. Yeah, it's clean. Alright, so now pop just a little bit of paint here. It does show me that I put the radiator on. So I'm going to put a little paint on my brush here real quick. And I'm going to drop a couple of drops of glue. I just realized I got to do that. I got to drop a couple of drops of glue where the radiator goes. What am I going to do with my paint? Oh, my glue rather. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I also have my little sander here that I take. It's got this little round thing here on the inside of these holes before I put, man, I'm going to spill that. Before I put the radiator in, I want to clean these off. The same thing with the pins there so that they stay right. Because I know it's lined up. Now, like I said, this right here did not line up correctly for some reason. This whole cross member in here with the motor for the barrel. So I'm noticing that everything else is lining up perfectly. So it can't be the way I did it. It can't be something I missed. I mean, come on. Even the front cross member dropped right down on the fuel pump pulley or the water pump pulley. I mean, come on. How much better can it be that the front end worked right away? The front end has its own clips in it, so it can only go in one place. The battery box I had on the wrong side, but now I got it on the right side, and now the fuel tank is in. So I don't know. I'm a little confused by that one spot. So I'm hoping to be able to take the motor and the bracket, and once I realize, and once I start getting the fenders and stuff on, because I think that's the next thing we start doing, fenders and stuff, that I can just kind of eyeball where it goes at that point and just put it back into place. This thing is kind of leaning again. I really need to put it up some, but I can't put it up with that glue. So give me a second. Yes, I talk to myself a lot. I know a lot of guys do. Oh, that'll work. Oh, look, I forgot about those. That'll work. That's what I used. There we go. Right up underneath this thing. There we go. Let's put this in place where it goes. Why does it look like it wants to turn? Shouldn't be turning. What are you doing to me? Oh, there we go. You know, this thing has really been a pain in my Rumpelstiltskin. There we go. Alright, that looks better. It's still up a little bit. Let's kind of bring it down just a hair. Alright, that looks more level and straight. Alright, now I got it on this. I got these on it. It should be perfect. Perfectly fine. I'm going to push them down just a hair. Yeah, there we go. Alright, pushed it right into place. Let that dry up while I'm working on the other stuff. Alright, anyways. So I cleaned the holes out there, and now I'm going to kind of clean the pins off that I'm going to use too. The center one has this, it has the hole in the bottom of it because I think there's something that goes in there. So I'm just going to clean the pins off for now because that's what I'm going to be gluing to. This is just another one of the steps in the, and once I get this done, it's just another step closer to doing the rear. I was out for a couple of days. I didn't feel good. I didn't do any building after I talked to Paul Thursday. I talked to Paul Lovelace last Thursday night, and my whole world kind of fell apart about an hour later. Nothing anybody did, nothing anybody could say or do. It's just my body that, excuse me, said, it's my injury, so I do it. Anyways, so yeah, this is what we're building up. This is what we're doing. Okay, so now I got that into place. While it's still movable a little bit, I want to get it into place. It looks like the motor fan may be a little high, but that shouldn't bother anything because it's still underneath. Everything is still underneath the radiator. Yeah, okay. So that shouldn't bother anything. And when I hook the pipes up, I'm going to hook one up on one side and one up on the other, so I'll be able to adjust it a little bit more as well. But I want to get a little bit of back paint on the top of this and touch up that silver spot. And that's why I didn't put any glue in it yet. So we're just going to kind of touch everything up on the top here, get that silver out of there first is what I'd like to do, without making the silver go on the rest of the damn thing. Alright, so a little bit at a time. You know how modeling goes. You build and you slow down, you build and you slow down. Alright, so what are you going to do now? Oh, I got something on that time. I didn't think I got any paint last time. Alright, so I'm going to kind of redo the entire rounding here because I wanted it shiny. I don't want it on the inside either. I just got to not shake and get it down inside and I'll be good to go. That's my biggest problem. I try to do something and all of a sudden one of my muscles jumps and I screw everything up. But not bad for a guy who's got a bum left arm that doesn't like to work sometimes. I don't know if you can hear me, Dave, or not. I'm talking kind of down. I don't mean to. And I'm not ignoring you, brother. I'm just building and paying attention. Kind of, anyways, paying attention. Alright, so now I got the silver out of it. I'm going to let this set up. This is an acrylic that I'm using here. So it should set up fairly quick. But I wanted to make sure to get it all ready to roll. So it's a black and silver base that I kind of use. That's why I went ahead and used it with this, because it does give it, sometimes it gives it a little bit of a shinier look. No it's not a metallic, it's just a regular black and silver, but it does give it, see what I mean? It gives it that little bit more of a reddish color inside the black. So, alright, so that's it on that. I gotta wait for that to dry until when that dries I can put it on. Actually, I can put it on now and touch it up after that. So let's grab my glue and let's drop a couple little drops of glue on the inside of the holes. I don't know if you guys can't see this, but there's a little tiny drop of glue going in. Little tiny drop of glue going on that one. Alright. One tiny drop. Look it off my finger. Stuck on me. Alright, so there's that. I got them good enough to get on. Alright, so now I got a drop of glue on each one of those. Drop of glue down there. I should be able just to take this. I'm shaking so bad. Alright, so there. Now, eventually I'm going to want to keep that straight. Alright, so once it's staying, I just want to clear up that silver thing with the black. Now I know that it's going to look fine. Alright, so now, alright, so that's the fuel tank, which I'm not really liking how it's sitting. I'm really not. I may come up and change that eventually, pull it back off, sand it down, and do it again. Anyway, I'm trying to get it to look straight and square to the, there it is, okay. Yep. Trying to get it an even gap from the tank to the chassis so that it's nice and straight and level. Alright, that looks like it's pretty good. Alright. Now, we got the radiator in, we got the both fuel tanks on, we got the battery box on. Oops, stuck my finger in the dang lid. I have the shield to put on the fuel tank on the other side, as well as the steps, which I'm not going to do yet, oops, because I want to get everything else done first, and that's the smaller parts that I'll put on. Also showing me to put the lower radiator hose into place, so I can do that, because that's what goes up underneath into this hole and then comes up and hooks up to the engine. I've also got to put the front cab mounts in, the rear light bracket. These are the front mounts, these are the steps for the tanks, and this is the heat shield for the tank. That's just the CB and stuff I haven't done. Like I said, I haven't even done the interior yet. These go on here, I think somewhere. Here and there or whatever. Okay, so I gotta do that, and then I gotta touch all them up. These are the floodlights that they gave me that I have to put lenses in and get on. This is the top of the radiator where the hoses get connected to it. So it's kind of like so. Something of that nature. Oops, well not that, but you know what I mean. It does not have pins or nothing, but there is a lip. So my assumption is that it stays on the lip, is where it goes, kind of something like that, only straight up. So that's basically where it goes. A little backwards towards the engine, so that there's a little black on the other side as well. There's a lip on it that it's the ledge that sits on. So, and there's your two little hose ports that the hoses come down and go into the engine. So that'll be eventually too. I also still have the exhaust to do, or I'm sorry, the intake to do, air intake to do on this thing. I'm just moving really slow. I got everything almost painted. I still have to paint this here anyways. I have almost everything painted the way I want it. I still got touch-ups, like I said, to do on the orange and on the chrome, as well as I think I am going to have to probably pull this tank off and reset the tank. I don't know if anybody else is in. Yeah, I don't care. That's fine. You do a video, that's not a problem. It's all good with me, brother. Just don't link it anywhere. Make sure that you do it directly to the Facebook page. Don't put an outside link to a YouTube channel or another Facebook group or something. If you want to make a video and post it, that's perfectly fine, brother. That's perfectly fine. I don't mind at all. If you're gonna do it, though, you just gotta, PM me and let me know that you're on, so I don't try to get on or something. Let me know, because they won't let us both of us do it at the same time. I don't think. You from one location, me from another. And you can use the Facebook Live software. You can do that, so you don't have to have an OBS. You don't have to have another external program to get you streaming in. I do YouTube also, so I stream to both Facebook and YouTube. All right. So we got that moving, we got that rolling. What are we going to do next? We are going to go ahead and do, because we're working on the side right now, we're going to go ahead and do the engine mount on this side, or the, I'm sorry, the front cab mount, which appears to go, they show right here, something like that. So, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and put it just kind of like that and lean it backwards, I think is what I should do. So we'll have to wait to see when I put the cab on for those. So those will be put on when just before I put the cab on, so I can level the cab all out all at once. So those gotta wait. This has gotta wait. These gotta wait till I get the cab on. This has gotta wait till I get the cab on. This has gotta wait till I get the cab on. These gotta wait till I get the hood on. These can go on. There's the lower radiator hose that I need to put in. These go to the bumper, so they need to wait till the hood goes on. Bumper, and that's why I got to a stagnant base, because I stopped doing stuff. I think I can put those on. This goes on with the barrel. I can put the heat shield on. This is one of the steps. CB radio and the antennas can be done and put in, as well as the other things that I need to do to it. Anyways, this is just a short video, guys. I'm not staying on much longer. I'm probably out of here. I hope everybody has an awesome, wonderful day, and I'm going to jump off. I'm going to relax for the rest of the day. Hope everybody has a great day. Peace, love, happiness. Shout out to YouTube. Like, subscribe, follow, share, hit that bell button so you know when I'm on, when I pop videos out. Guys, push your notifications on so you know I'm doing videos on Facebook. Love the Plastic Addictions Anonymous and the Model Asylum and all my guys and all my staff. Later on, guys, have a great day. I'm out of here.